Hello everyone, it's Gargi Call here. So we are again back with another video on Ignite India. So this time the topic is 10 things you must know before joining the architecture college. So this video will be helpful to all those students who are entering into the architecture colleges in first year, and also for those students who are interested in the field of architecture and they are researching for what do you need to know before entering into the architecture college. So I will be sharing my screen with you guys and we will discuss about all the things one by one. So first we have your mindset changes permanently. So the first point is that when you enter the architecture college, and what is your mindset before and after the architecture college. So first you see all the things very commonly, like it is a human, it is a building. But after entering into the architecture college, you see everything's in all the dimensions, like whether it's the height of a tree, or whether it's the height of a person, whether it's a stone, or what are the whatever you see in your surroundings, you started to know and to you look it in the feature of the dimensions in that perception. So the mindset of the person takes a turn and you start seeing things in a very different light. Everywhere you go, you will be drawn to things related to architecture. Then you start comparing the things which are in your surrounding with the architecture elements, and you will find yourself thinking and talking about it a lot. So this can be a pleasant and sometimes annoying change in one's lifestyle, but it's here to stay. So this things stays with you forever when you're pursuing your architecture field. So the next is be prepared to do some real hard work. So I must say, like being an architecture student, the hard work is really in this field. It involves long hours of your hard work and endless efforts, like all the sleepless nights. You have to go through them, and only then you can give your best. So basically, architecture is sure nothing, but it's not easy. It is very comprehensive discipline that requires you to learn about a lot of things. It requires multiple tasks and be aware of the needs of the society. So basically, if you are in the field of architecture, it is very important that you should take this field very seriously, because if you will be careless at any stage of your field, then it can be a big failure for you. So in the 5 years of your college, there is definitely the torturous training and gripping courses that is involved. So the next thing is that be open to criticism. So the designs that you make in the field of architecture is not the thing that it can be a correct or incorrect. So basically it has views from different people. So basically the designs, the plans, the elevations, the designing that you do in your architecture field is judged by your faculty and also by your friends also. So when the people judge, they have their different ideas, they have the view of them is different for different person. So basically the thing is that design is a field with no correct answer, and which is why it's not always possible to be able to express your thoughts to the spectator befittingly. And your designs, don't you still get the appreciation that you accept? So basically you must be thinking that you are doing a lot of hard work, then you will definitely get appreciation for that. So you should not think like that. So it's not always that you will get the appreciation. Sometimes you have to be open to criticism. So it's really sometimes be hurting, because you are working very hard, like you're working very hard, like you're not sleeping and working all day, but still you have to go through seldom result in criticism. You will go through at least one, if not many, jury experience that will crush you soul and leave you with self doubt. So basically you have to go through this, but this doesn't mean that you have to be demotivated. And the next thing is, most jobs are tedious and detailed oriented. So basically, people always misunderstood that architecture field is fun. That you are entering into the field of architecture, then you must be having fun. So the thing is that this perception is very wrong. People imagine that creative work environments that have intellectual and fun design discussions are very interesting, but sometimes it can be very frustrating also. People imagine that this field to be chilled out and open both in college and office, but the thing is that the thing that you learn in college is very different that the thing that you learn on sites and in offices in the architecture fields. So it is the thing is that it is the work that is done in the colleges and the thing that you go on the site visits are very different thing, because this architecture field is very practical in every manner. So the things that you see, you have to understand them very clearly. And the next we have, you will be spending an awful lot of money on stationery supply. So this was one of the thing that many students don't know. The thing is that uh, in architecture field, you will be using lots of stationery, and on that you will be using lots of money. The love for unique stationery is common for most students of architecture. Over the years of visiting the stationery shop, you will develop interest in new items, and soon enough, you will find spending a sustainable amount of money on unnecessary things also. So, like in SAM 1, you will be thinking that, wow, we are working with a very unique type of stationaries, but after some time it will be become hectic, because the stationery of architecture is very costly and you have to like if you are in an architecture student, you can't go back. Like you will be thinking that no, we don't need this, but at one point you will be required with all those stationaries, and you will be using them at any different points, like in different projects and different designs, and like in different subjects also. So basically you all these stationaries are mostly required in your graphics and in your construction subject. And the next point we have, an architect doesn't need to be good at hand drawing. So basically, the first thing that comes in our mind, that the students who are entering in the architecture field must be having very good hand drawings. Like they are very good in sketching. So basically, definitely architecture is related to art, but this doesn't mean that you have to be an artist to be an architect. So this is very common myth about the architecture school, that one needs to be excel in hand drawings to be an architect. The need for architects to draw and sketch the spaces is what might have triggered this misunderstanding about the course. But this is not true. Architecture is not the same as art, and as an architect doesn't need to be possesses extraordinary drawing skills to be one. So basically, you need to in the architecture field you need to draw the sketches, but it's not required that those sketches should be perfect. You have to draw the different types of concepts which are used in your design projects, and it can be it doesn't need that it should be always good. It can be rough sketches, and it depends upon the persons, that how they are processing with their concept, and how they are making the people understood their concepts. And the next thing is that health might go for a toss. So architecture field is definitely hectic and also frustrating. And there are multiple aspects of architecture which take a toll on your health. So like most common being long hours of sitting on a desk and drafting, can be a little hand or a digitally. This can be very bad for your back if it don't maintain a correct posture. So you have to so in the in your AGT and in your BMC, subjects, you have to do lots of drafting, you have to make lots of sheets, and for that you have to sit on decks for long hours. So it can also be uh, bad for your back, and also be very like pain to your head, like you have to suffer through lots of headache. गलत हो गया.